That he has a PhD and nobody should lecture him on anything. I've never seen a PhD who hangs out with class 2 dropouts, because what you do then is that you reduce the average intelligence to at least class 8. If you are just surrounded by, they say birds of a feather flock together. How are you a PhD hanging out with Sudi?
Bona, you are saying that William Ruto is hanging out with standard 2 dropouts. Let me ask you a question. Our fathers, are they university? Are they graduates? Number 2, can you compare me with you, Sifuna? You know, my IQ and your IQ, it is not even a quarter. So look for somebody you can compare yourself with, or you can compare William Ruto with, but not me. I'm in another class. Not because I'm bragging, but you can ask my history. You don't have even a quarter of my knowledge. So don't be stupid. Don't talk like a kid. Oh, you know, every day you've been. It's you insult this one, you rubbish that the other one. Oh, you know, so let me. Can you go and ask people or ask your friends if. And I ask them to tell you the truth. They will tell you the truth that you are nothing. And you don't reason like even a standard 4, Form 4 dropout, leave alone standard 2. Because, my friend, it is not about school. It's about skills. It's not about PhD. It's about calculation. So long as you can speak, you can think, you can see, you can smell. I don't think you have both of those things. You're just a coward, a stupid man.
It doesn't matter how much time you give Ojienda and Aladwa. They will never persuade me that that Ruto is good for the country. In fact, time is up. There is very little that Ruto can do in the intervening period to save his presidency. And he knows it. That is why his allies are speaking the way that he does. That is why he is insulting the public and telling them off every turn he gets. Told us that he has a PhD and nobody should lecture him on anything. I've never seen a PhD who hangs out with class 2 dropouts, because what you do then is that you reduce the average intelligence to at least class 8. If you are just surrounded by, they say birds of a feather flock together. How are you a PhD hanging out with Sudi? That cannot be true. So we want to tell him we might not have PhDs, but we know how we feel about our country and where the country needs to be. And we will say these things, Trevor. Nobody will scare us. Nobody will threaten us. As I've told you, there is nothing that I have today that you can take away from me that will result in me.
Channel, so that is MP Oscar Sudi expressing his anger at Sifuna for what he said about him on Citizen's Daybreak 2 days ago. So of late, Sifuna has been very vocal because he is the Secretary General of ODM. Yet he seems to be clashing with some people in the party who feel like he doesn't deserve the post. I've always said this guy is very outstanding. And it seems like there's some people in ODM who want to stifle his growth. So I've always suggested he leaves that party, because if he wants to rise the ranks of his political career, I don't think he's going to do that in that party. Many people share my sentiments about Sifuna. So let's just check what people commented underneath that video from Citizen. And says, Edwin's voice is the voice of the people. Somebody agrees there by saying, Kabisa. I don't know what I can give this man called Sifuna. Give him a vote for any seat he will vie for. Sifuna Jew, you have said the truth. May God bless you, Sifuna. You are not representing 2.5 million voters. You're representing 95% of the Kenyan population, about 45 million Kenyans. You're a true patriot. Sifuna is always on point. Sifuna is just a great man, political leader, Secretary General. Sifuna nailing the head as it is. Kudos. Court of Appeal was just chilling. Wow, wow, wow. Sifuna, you're just another level. Viva. That's a great sober mind from Sifuna. Hopefully, other leaders can call a spade and not a spoon. Sifuna ndiye fahari yetu sisi wa Kenya. I like this man. Great minds, facts. Sifuna keeping it raw and real. Sifuna is a political strategist. In the end, you won't trace his footprints that lead him to President Ruto's rallies. Time will tell. Your stronghold is the Court of Appeal, Mr. Sifuna. Sifuna should run ODM. This guy is bold. Yeah, you see. And that's why a lot of ODMites who claim they are the original members don't want him there. Sifuna said the average intelligence becomes, with laughing emojis, Sifuna for president. Sifuna inject. He bought his master's and PhD. The master's for 2011 when he was minister, and PhD when he was a deputy president. So that's somebody questioning Ruto's credentials. His PhD and even master's is very suspect. It does not even match with his IQ or decision making. Another one says Sifuna and a muscle. Should I know I'm going to debate Sifuna, I'll call off the invite. It's not worth it. Sifuna pekee, hawa wengine ni maziwa lala. That is the two other guests. Your level of education doesn't matter. The grace of God upon your life matters. Kuna jamaa anacheka chini ya maji, Sudi akitajwa. Fact, his stronghold is the Court of Appeal. Zakayo can hang out with Sudi for fun, but take economic advice from Sudi, it's no. As long as you love Sifuna, inject kabisa Sifuna. Sifuna, we uko fiti mkuu. Much respect, my namesake, usiogope Kasongo. Make sure he lives with his cronies. Dr. Ekuru's stronghold is the Court of Appeal. I think you're wrong, Sifuna. I'm a professor, but I hang out with all classes of people. The people who will dig my grave at the end will not be professors. Respect humanity. And the responses to that comment say, even Sifuna interacts with people from all walks of life. Maybe to remind you, this is in the political context. I think you understand wrongly. Hanging also means in the context of putting someone close to you in the matters of advising you. Hope you know, okay. A professor doesn't have time to post on YouTube. You're ignorant, and ignorance has no defense in law. That's why I'm different. Sifuna is always bitter with Ruto. But so many Kenyans are. That must be a diehard Ruto fan. Volume ikuwe juu, that one is supporting Sifuna. The other one just said Sifuna. I'm guessing that one is supporting his remarks. This one says, ukipewa CS, utaanza kusema Ruto ni mzuri, wanasiasa wote ni wamoja. And the response to that says, kama ni kukubali, angekuwa alikubali kitambo. Ati wamoja ati nini? Wote ni wamoja, wanajuana, siasa usiweke kwa roho. Some truth to that last comment, because politicians are wishy-washy. Because right now, it seems like ODM is in Ruto's government, though they are denying to be part of Ruto's government. They just claim they donated four experts to help out. I think they're playing it safe by telling Sifuna to keep reiterating that ODM is still in the opposition, because right now most Kenyans are against Ruto's government. So I think they're trying to play it safe so that come 2027, if they flip back to where the opposition is, they do it swiftly. But then on the other hand, I'm sure they are striking deals with Ruto, because if Ruto is to be re-elected, he really needs that support from the ODM base. And I think a lot of people need civil education to start voting these politicians based on their policies and how their policies affect their lives. So even if you come from an ODM stronghold, especially Gen Zs and millennials, you need to think about how whoever you vote for affects your future. So let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. Like and share this video. Please subscribe if you're not. Thank you for stopping by, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye for now.